Hello, friends. I have not slept. I'm exhausted. And it's Minecraft time. When I have anxiety, I play Minecraft. Right now, my stomach is in an uproar. I'm tired. Like, literally, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. But every single time, I don't fall asleep. I never do. Also trying to find a good way to set up my microphone here. Nothing seems to be working. I'm just, lying in my bed. Who the fuck? Oh yes, it's the giant 10-inch boots. And, hey, any of my viewers want to donate like $2,000 so I can buy giant platform boots that I really want? Or extremely old makeup from like the 50s? Because... Wait, okay. I gotta see something here. Why is Darman in trouble?
Everyone likes rooting for their favorite team with some friends. But if you plan on drinking, don't drive. Designate a sober.
Why were you bitten by a vampire, Rosie? Who was it? Did Serana bite you? Told her not to, fucking bitch. Does she ever listen to me? Then again, does Fiotra ever listen to her? She specifically said to Fiotra, don't jump into that dark hole. You don't know what's down there. What did Fiotra do? Pushed Serana in, and then jumped in after her. And Serana's like, God damn it, I told you. Well, no, she just, No, but I want to see why Darman is in trouble real quick.
Wacky news for you today. This is going to
Harkon bit you?
floor you.
Oh, so you,
It
you
involves
joined, you joined the vampire side. Basically, you're no longer with the Dawn Guard. You can get cured later, actually. The vampire lord power is pretty cool, but being a werewolf is honestly cooler. A little more useful. I don't usually use anything like that. But, oh, so Darman is not paying his employees. Okay. That's the controversy. Gotcha. Gotcha. But, yeah, that's Thalion and Morthal. If you need to get cured. Gotcha. I'm putting that there. Tomorrow, I'll probably do another Ass Creed thing. But for now, I feel like playing something calm. I'm very tired. Could you tell? You know, I haven't slept. I've tried to sleep. But my body says, no. Stupid. I don't know if I ate something weird, but my stomach fucking, ugh. It's going nuts. Where Minecraft? There, Minecraft. Why not responding? Minecraft. I showed you my penis. Please respond. I showed you my creeper. Please respond. I showed you my end rod. Please respond. Ugh. I forgot what I called this world. Ugh. Everything hurts and I'm dying. I think I bit my tongue in my sleep last night. I have these sore spots that line up exactly with my teeth. I do have nightmares sometimes at night and end up biting my cheeks or my why so laggy? Were we adventuring? I don't remember what we were doing here. Oh god, the lag. Why lag? Oh god, okay, how many frames a second am I getting? Is it telling me? I'm looking, I'm just, my brain is not processing. What the hell is that? What the hell, dog? Did you just piss in my house? Iggy pissed in the house. That's what I'll name one of the dogs, Iggy. Minecraft. Bamboo. I saw something about bamboo. And I wanted to... Oh, bamboo plantable on. Rabbit spawnable on. Day 21, huh? So I'm just trying to see. Jesus Christ, 19 frames a second. So I'm getting upwards of 20 frames a second here. Oh, that's bullshit. Maybe it'll warm up again. Yeah, it's warming up a little. Better than it was. You know, we're never gonna get 60 frames a second on this thing. Yep, if you need to kill or fill a black soul gem, soul trap a person. If for some reason you don't know how to do that, which is okay. I don't know how long you've been playing Skyrim, but yeah. If you don't know that. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, well, you don't know anything. I'm legitimately trying to help. The best way I know how. Hold on. Pee! Sorry, my friends were calling and I had to just say something and leave. Because I'm an amazing friend, right? The best way to do that would be to, find like a bow or something with a soul trap enchantment, or learn the soul trap spell. If the target dies within blah blah blah, fills a soul gem. So I'd recommend, if it's like a hard enemy, get their health down like fully, and almost fully anyway, and then kill them. I do this in real life sometimes. I just make snow penises. I made one outside of my, Okay, the spell. Do you have your, magicka up high enough? Like, what level is the spell? Is it novice, apprentice, whatever, advanced, expert, whatever it is? I forget. Fiche. Les fiches. But, pas les fiches. Ce n'est pas le fiche au chocolat. Well, it would be, what's fish? It's like pesca? No, that's Italian. I fucking forget the word. What is fish in French? Don't tell me, I know it. Puce? No, that's flea. It starts with a P. I have no idea. It's I want to say peace? No. It's something fun. I forget though. I cannot remember to save my life. Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time? Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Like the tiger, you can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, get away. Gotta get away, get away. Sorry. I have a Dio CD in my car that I fucking love. I watch it too much, or listen to it too much. Taunches. Idiot. Egg. Oh, no baby chicken. No chimkin. Oh god, my stomach. What's happening? Yeah, bleh. Did I not pick up cocoa beans at all? I thought I did, because there was, birds and shit. Oh, I think I know where they might be. Question mark. I have 4 dogs for some reason. Why does talking hurt? Because my brain hurts. Huh. Nope. You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? I mean, I'm also pretty sad because tonight I did the open mic night, and I sang While My Guitar Gently Weeps, like the acoustic George Harrison person, and like only 3 people clapped, and I felt really bad. You know, the other song I did basically got little to no reaction at all, and you know, it's like they didn't even realize the song was over. And I'm like, oh, well, shit. I'm running around and opening random chests. Why? Who fucking knows? Doig. In here, maybe? There's diamonds in here. Torches? I think I already said I wanted to leave this shit in here. But I can see... maybe it's time to build a farm? Yeah, I mean, one of the songs I get, because, you know, I basically had to give a history lesson. It's called Mademoiselle from Armentières. It's basically an old British World War I song. I get that. That's a little, you know, it's out there. Some people thought it was really fun. Others just stared at me, and I was like, oh, I see. Ugh. Sorry. Ugh. My stomach's giving me trouble tonight, and I don't know why. I hope the calzone didn't betray me. I'm gonna be real pissed if the calzone has somehow betrayed me. But I mean, it's the one I love, and I fucked up the chords a little bit on it, so it sounded a little, you know, dissonant in some places, but it's, my favorite song, one of my favorite songs by, Ella Fitzgerald. Technically, Louis Armstrong should be singing along with her. But, it's called Stars Fell on Alabama. That's what even put me on to Ella Fitzgerald in the first place, because my dad had the song on his, iPod Shuffle. Yeah, if anybody remembers those. It's been a hot minute. Coos. Now I need to be unrealistic and be a homeowner. Hello! We're just Minecrafting. I'm tired and my stomach hurts and I'm bitching. I'm pretty sure it may not even... Honestly, I'm starting to wonder, because I've been emotional as fuck lately, especially tonight. I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's, the time of the moon's approaching. It's a pretty cool moon out tonight. It's all orange and cool. Yeah. I honestly play on peaceful mode a lot just because, you know, not having to worry about anything is very calming to me until I need... Why did I chop that down? There was, like, no reason for me to do that. Unless there was. Unless... Oh. I see. Yes, indubitably. Yeah, I mean, I think of it and I'm like, I knew I wasn't just an emotional bitch. I have reasons. You know, you go to sleep one night, you wake up on the Japanese flag, and it's like, well, that explains everything. I hope that's not offensive. Not to say the Japanese flag is a period stain, but if a period stain hits a white sheet, then it looks like the Japanese flag, because it's a circle. Ah, God. So the stomach issues could even be, you know, just cramps. I fucking love having PCOS. It's the fucking greatest. I love almost throwing up and, you know, obviously having an upset stomach the whole fucking time. I love having to wonder, am I about to have diarrhea or is it cramps? I think it's just cramps. Fun stuff. Oh, anxiety, yeah. I also just have a messed up stomach because at one point I went through medication withdrawals due to an allergic reaction. I had to go off all my meds, and it permanently screwed up my stomach because, you know, all day, every day, for about 2 weeks. I probably should have been in the fucking hospital, but, you know, Nobody bothered to check on me. Like, my parents were just like, oh, okay, we'll leave her alone. Like, I was fighting the double dragon there. That was pure and utter misery. But ever since, my stomach has been A, very sensitive, and B, very, very loud for some reason. Like, I can be minding my own business, it gets cranky, and it will be so loud, like, other people can hear it, and they're like, what the fuck was that? Hey! How's it going? Why am I mining that with a pickaxe? Do I have stupid? Did I leave this afloat? No. Good. Did not leave afloat. But this needs to go bye-byes. Flesh of the tree. Flesh of the tree. Flesh of the tree. This is the, godless fajita goes into brainless mode, like, lack of brain cell mode. No brain, head empty, just hot men. Goofy French himbos with white, stupid hair. Yeah, albino French himbos with silly hair. Sexy Italian assassins. And Akaviri himbo lights with, beautiful flowing locks. And pretty vampire men with golden locks of, you know, long golden hair and honey-colored eyes. Pardon me. Yeah, no, but I had to be off these meds until the withdrawals passed. So I was dealing with withdrawals for about 2 fucking weeks, and they were bad. Especially because I had to go off of Geodon, which is what I had an allergic reaction to. And the withdrawals for that are similar to heroin or fentanyl. And, but I also had to go off of my Zoloft. Not because I had an allergic reaction, but I was off my Adderall, off my Zoloft, off my, everything else. I mean, I've basically stopped taking my birth control pills because A, they just don't work for cramps anymore, and B, you know, I think I mentioned this at one point, I have issues with recurring UTIs. Hell, I don't even, you know, do any hanky-panky, I use correct soaps and everything, and I, you know, I'm careful about not doing something that would, cause them, like, literally anything, you know. I mean, I used to have funny times for fun times with self, but, I decided, yeah, no, I'm kind of sick of UTIs. And I thought maybe that's what was causing it, so I said, alright, no more of that. To be fair, you know, antidepressants and SSRIs give you, very low sex drive, so, you know, it wasn't something I really needed anyway. I mostly did it out of boredom. Boredom. I don't know that I really need to talk about that online, but, you know, I think you guys are mature enough to handle it. Ooh, periods, ooh, girl horny, ooh. I like this new Minecraft music, this is good. Why? Doggies. Yes, let's scare off the men. Ooh! Girls poo! girls fart. Periods. Women don't pee out of their vaginas. Woo! You know, it's... Yeah, birth control can cause that, and I went off of it because I was thinking maybe that was it. It didn't stop them, but you know, they weren't helping me much anymore. I don't know exactly why, but they just kind of stopped helping, you know. I just realized something I need to make. Real quick. Ooh, we also need an anvil. I need to go mining, get some iron, I think. Unless... I like this music. Just very cool. Yeah, that's basically me with the PCOS. Like, the birth control normalized it for a while. And then it just kind of stopped working, and I brought it up with my, you know, gynecologist, and they just didn't really pay much attention. They're like, oh, okay. No effort to change it, no effort for nothing. So, I'm like, oh, okay. Guess I'm just gonna suffer, that's fine. Sure. I have to officialize a meme. Sorry, I'm a very slow typer at the moment, so, but yeah, my first Minecraft stream, we did I'm sorry if I sound, like, stupid, I am so tired, but I just can't sleep. We were talking about how something needed to be a meme, and the meme was HD Shovel. So now we have HD Shovel. Eventually we'll enchant it and it'll be cool. I forgot I have les fiches. Les fiches. Someday there will be more les fiches. Or les axolotl. Not an axolotl. An axolotl. What was I doing? Right, I remember. It's time to excavate some shit. My day was good. Good enough, I guess. Tired. Had to do a bunch of shit. Don't really need these right now, or that, or this. I just know there's gonna be a lot of dirt. Probably need to, make more shovels. Something. I could even make some diamond shovels if needed be. Needed be. Yeah, birth control fucking sucks. But periods suck. Hormones suck. Everything fucking sucks. Though that reminds me of a really stupid joke I'm sure everyone ever has heard already. But what's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme? If you know the answer, please don't spoil it. You can't hear an enzyme. I'd laugh, but my stomach hurts. But no, I'm not drunk or anything. I'm just extremely tired. Wish I could sleep. But brain says, fuck you. Time is it anyway? 10:22. Okay. I'll probably head out around 11 or 12, something like that. Or until I physically cannot stay awake anymore. That's what I basically have to do, even if I take sleeping meds. Like, I have to take clonidine to help me sleep sometimes. Sometimes, unless I'm, like, super tired. I don't like taking it because what it does is it lowers your blood pressure. And, sometimes it can make you dizzy. Ugh. Sorry. Starting to think maybe I ate something that didn't agree. I did go out for dinner tonight, so... Oh, yeah, but, like, on the topic of, like, scary girl things, the story I was gonna tell, my first boyfriend was from North Carolina, and he, obviously, that area did not have much in the line of sex ed. And, you know, we were talking about, like, he was talking about oral sex. He believed oral sex was a sin, and I'm like, dude... I get if it's not your cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea, really. Unless pussy. But, you know, it's not exactly a sin. And he's like, yes, it's considered sodomy. And I'm like, yeah, in the Middle Ages, basically back in the Middle Ages, anything that wasn't strictly, like, missionary sex was considered sodomy. It wasn't just butt stuff. Yeah, I was on Prozac and Buspar for a while, but we actually found that my brain does not respond to SSRIs because I'm missing the serotonin transporter gene. So, my brain can't recycle serotonin. And it sucks the fattest of dicks. I just want to be happy, damn it. Need the pickaxes. But yeah, like Prozac, Buspar, they just didn't do anything. My idiot doctor, when I was put on Buspar, was, you know, this old fart obsessed with the Civil War. And, you know, he was useless. Like, he tried to tell me when I started showing signs of depression in, like 3rd grade. He's like, you know, you just, do you want attention, you know? Then I got to middle school and it was getting worse. And he's like, you know, you're so much better than this. You ought to know better. You need to stop being lazy. You're not going to get the attention you're craving if you act like this. And I'm like, wow, thanks. And then finally they put me on Zoloft, which zombified me for about 10 years. Or however long ago middle school was. Then finally after they found the serotonin transporter gene was missing, they took me off all this shit. Some of this shit, like Buspar, so. Oh yeah, same. You know, my mom was like, she's doing really bad in school, she's blah blah blah. My parents didn't know how to react to it. And I understand it's very hard when your kid starts doing that. When your kid starts getting really depressed, talking about wanting to kill themselves. That's hard. Sometimes you're like, oh, do they just want attention? But, you know, in that case, I feel like you should always give them the benefit of the doubt. Because, you know, on the off chance that it's not for attention, you better, you know, don't immediately drag the kid to the hospital, but try to talk it out. I wish that's what my parents had done with me. Like, on the occasions where I was suicidal and I told them, they wanted to drag me off to the hospital. They themselves did not want to talk to me. And it made me really upset because I need people to talk to when I'm like that, and I just end up getting abandoned. Like, hell, that's what happened with my second boyfriend and second and last boyfriend. I haven't had a boyfriend since him. But he broke up with me because I told him, you know, I wanted to die, I was suicidal, all that. And he's like, you know, I can't do this. And he just broke up with me on the spot. And he said there were other red flags about me, which, you know, I totally get. You know, the fact that I'm very clingy, when he himself said he was clingy. But, you know, I always wanted to hang out. And, you know, it was too much. And I understood that. That, you know, if he needed space, he could have said, oh, well, you know, I need some space. He didn't even give me a warning about what was going on and how he was feeling. I appreciate a warning because then I can fix the problem, which is what makes me think maybe he just wanted to have sex with me. And from what he told me about himself, he was definitely a horn dog. So it wouldn't surprise me if he was just looking for sex. And the relationship itself just kind of happened far too quickly. But, you know, we never did the dirty or nothing. He wanted to, but I said, no, I'm just not ready. And I will give him that. He was very big on consent, and that was good. I appreciated that. The sad thing is, though, my first boyfriend I know actually loved me. And I loved him for a while. But then I got really, really tired of getting screamed at when I killed him in a game. I didn't want to listen to controllers being thrown, swearing at Chivalry 2, and Dark Souls. Like, he used to start swearing and throwing shit if I killed him in Halo with the sniper rifle. It's like, yeah, this pisses me off. I'm so sick of that goddamn sniper rifle. And it's like, shut up, dude. Just shut up. I'm sorry, I know you're the better player than me, but am I not allowed to get a couple kills here and there? I almost thought he'd be proud of me. But no. I mean, that's the thing. I'm too trusting. And then, you know, I pick people I think are gonna be, you know, good for me to be friends with, but then in reality, they suck. And honestly, I didn't exactly want to date my first boyfriend. He basically wouldn't leave me alone until I said yes, and I just kind of convinced myself that I liked him. And, you know, it's funny, every single time, like, later on, of course, I was sad after I broke up with him, because, you know, I didn't want to hurt him. You know, he had been good to me in other ways, though he would literally, you know, quote-unquote, punish me for self-harming. You know, he always wanted to video call and make sure I hadn't self-harmed. And, if I had, he wouldn't talk to me for a few days. Or he'd refuse to play games with me and stuff, or, you know, let me join his Xbox parties and shit, so. Oh yeah, oh my god, it was especially Chivalry 2. I mean, For Honor, I can understand getting pissy with, you know? For Honor's a pain in the ass sometimes, but still. High key, a bit unnecessary. What's up here? How did I get here? What am I doing? Yeah. And I know you guys are awesome, so I don't feel uncomfortable sharing about my mental health with you guys, because I don't think mental health is something that should be stigmatized. I mean, hell, you're on the street and you see somebody with scars on their arm. I mean, if it comes up in conversation, yeah, you can probably be like, well, you know, it's rough, but someday you may be able to learn to love yourself, you know, stuff like that. But you don't tell them something like, oh, it's disgusting, oh, you know, you should be ashamed of it. My mother has done that. She tells me that they're ugly and, you know, they make my skin ugly. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm planning to get a tattoo to cover tattoos to cover them up someday. But yeah, anyway, yeah, my first boyfriend was, you know, he genuinely loved me, but and, you know, it's not entirely his fault. Definitely, I cannot have a thing with a guy who has anger issues, because I am very terrified of confrontation. I'm used to seeing that from my parents and, you know, all that shit. So, it's not something I want to deal with. Especially with someone who's supposed to love me. So. Nice. Pyros. Like pyros. Pyromancers! Yes. Fire people. I was a firebug as a kid. I didn't set, like, things I wasn't supposed to on fire, but my dad made me, like, a little grill, and I'd build, like, little fires in it. It was great. He knew I wasn't gonna set anything on fire. But then I set my pants on fire one time. That was great. Pee-pee. Haha, funny pee-pee. And I still like fire. I've never really had a serious issue with fire, except back when we still had the trash barrel. Basically, we'd burn cardboard trash and all that, and we still do sometimes, but we don't have a barrel for it. At one point, I dumped stuff in, but I didn't know that we had thrown away a thing of flour, and it got mixed in with that. So, if you don't know anything about flour and grist mills, basically, if they catch fire, they can basically just turn into a big fireball. Well, as I leaned over the barrel to, you know, throw stuff in, because I was kind of short, the flour flared up and caught my hair on fire. So for a while, I was rocking this horrible mullet, and it was the worst. And I hated it. I'd rather have my aging lesbian pixie cut from 4th to, or from 3rd to 4th grade. Or 5th grade. I don't remember. Sometime in middle school. What was I doing? Right. I remember. Yeah, and I still burn brush and shit. Yeah, honestly, people think I'm crazy for liking marshmallows all burnt. I don't know why. I don't like things burnt except for marshmallows. It's the only thing I will tolerate. Burnt marshmallows. Fish. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember where I'm keeping shit. I need to go mining. I think I'll do that first. So. Actually, I don't. Maybe. Hold up. Here, we'll go on an adventure. How does that sound? Adventures are fun. I'm not sure I've been this way yet. History doesn't hate lovers, it hates gay lovers. You know, it's always they're really good friends. You know, it's like Sappho and her friends. Yes, these two women kissing on a bench. I'm sure they're just practicing for the dudes. They're practicing for when they kiss guys. I'll see, Fiotra with the axe. There she be. Looking good, sweetie. Whack, whack, whack. POV. Your Uncle Mario during the fight where... Wait, no. I didn't send that one on the post. Well, basically, Uncle Mario wants to see how well she can fight in the Assassin's Creed crossover, so they have a little battle. And, you know, it comes to a stalemate, kind of, but, she ends up breaking his sword, so that was cool. Not like a really good sword, but like the one he was using at the time. Okay, so that's back towards spawn. You know, it's like, they were just really good friends. I mean, like, there was a lot of shit about, you know, Leonardo da Vinci wasn't, they're like, oh, I don't know that he was gay. He literally dug a secret tunnel when he moved to France to see his boyfriend, who was a prince. His boyfriend was a fucking prince. So yeah. He was, big gay. Very big gay. So he's known to be very fashionable. That doesn't mean you're gay, but you know. Just the way he's described, I feel very strongly that he was in fact gay. I mean, he was accused of sodomy several times. And, aw, that's sweet. Yeah. But I mean, it's been a very old thing. Like in old newspapers, I believe, saying someone died unmarried, like if they were talking about a guy, you know, that usually meant he was gay. But, you know, they had to be very hush-hush about it. So you didn't talk about that. was that? Goat? I want a goat. I like goats. They're cool. What the hell is that? Oh. You know, it would be really cool if I hadn't left the torches back at the thing. Well, it's also theorized that Da Vinci may have had ADHD, and honestly, reading through, like, the translations of his notebooks, I'm like, oh my god, this dude was unmedicated ADHD, and I love it. And he'd be talking about one thing, and then he's like, oh yeah, I saw a bird today. I don't have an exact, thing, but he'd just write random shit down, like, okay, I want to diagram the hand. Oh, I saw this bird today. I'm going to draw the bird. Here's the bird. Little shit like that. Leonardo's portrait of nude Ezio when? I'm sorry, when? Can we get a hold of that somehow? He may not have posed for it, but if it's got his likeness, I'm gonna be like, how much you want? How much you paying? How much you charging here? Have I been down here? I feel like I haven't. Yeah, pulp novels are interesting. Did I randomly run in the other direction? Oh, wait, no. Nope, I'm just stupid. Doggy. There we go. Now we can go on an adventure. Idrun, I have actually made as a sim. She's not in the world with Kaiden and the gang there. But back before I had, before I thought about even having Kaiden as a mod, I didn't even know he existed yet. I didn't even know any of them existed. Yet I had Fiotra and Idrun living together in The Sims, and they were cute. Fiotra was very protective of Idrun. She loved her so much. She looked at Idrun the way that Kaiden looks at the Dragonborn, basically. I mean, Idrun was everything to her. There we go. Bonk. I know what to do. That was pretty smooth there. I feel ya. Water. It be like that sometimes. It's like when you lose your phone and you're you call it, but you just called your phone on your phone. That can't be just me who's done that before. Or, you lose your glasses and they're, like, on your face. I seem to recall having almost a mental breakdown about losing my glasses, only to find that they were tangled in my hair. Gotta get away, get away, gotta get away, get away. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Like the tiger, you can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? I don't know if I'm getting the lyrics right. Probably misheard something. Though, honestly, Holy Diver by Dio, fucking amazing. My guitarist tier list goes Eddie Van Halen, Ronnie James Dio, and Slash. That's my top 3 guitarists who I think are the best. In terms of favorites, I don't really have any favorites. Other than, Ronnie James Dio. But I have a Dio CD in my car and I fucking love it. Because my car is old. Not super old, but it doesn't have Bluetooth or anything. So, it connects, doesn't connect. You'd have to plug it into the auxiliary. Of course, modern-ish iPhones aren't made with that. They're just the little lightning port. So I can't really do that. But, yeah, I can hook it up to the stereo with an adapter, but it's just a big pain in the ass. And then the cables break because you have to have the little dongle that would go from a headphone jack to a lightning jack. So I want to see if this biome has a specific name. Windswept gravelly hills. Interesting. Yeah. Well, yeah, Jimi Hendrix and Jimmy Page, like, definitely. But I mean, in terms of, like, extreme crazy runs and shit, I mean, hell, you gotta, like, Van Halen was fucking nuts. Like, Eruption by Van Halen. Holy shit, that was incredible. I got to see CC DeVille from Poison play that live. I got to see them on their stadium tour. I got to see Joan Jett, Motley Crue, who unfortunately sucked because I love Motley Crue, but they're not doing well anymore. Joan Jett's doing okay, but Poison is just doing fantastic. Like, they did Every Rose Has Its Thorn, and it was great. Good question. I have no idea who you should bring. I mean, I'd say add Teldrin to the squad. But then you'd be missing out on Kaiden. And we love Kaiden. He is the sexy man. He is sexy man. The sexy man. This is just kind of weirdly cool. I like the music for that. I've always liked this music. Ouchies. Your mom's a hoe! I like saying that. I got in trouble for it. At one point I jumped into the pool, and instead of saying Geronimo, I said, your mom's a hoe! My grandmother was fucking horrified. Living in a world of make-believe. But yeah, I went to the stadium tour with my first boyfriend, and he was a turd the whole time. Eventually, I got tired of listening to his bullshit. I faked a heat stroke. You know, Motley Crue was sucking anyway, but, you know, he was being jealous and shitty because, you know, people wanted to take pictures with me because I was all gothed out. They thought it was really cool. You know, he was bitching about that, and I'm like, alright, well, you know, you're gonna be like that. You're not gonna let me enjoy the show. I'm not gonna let you enjoy it. You know, it was petty, and it was mean. But, you know, basically, well, actually, it wasn't completely faked. I was very overheated, very overwhelmed, and in the midst of a panic attack because of, you know, just so many people, so many things happening. I was just very not okay mentally, but, you know, we ended up missing Def Leppard, which I felt kind of bad about, but, I mean, oh god, Motley Crue does not sound great these days. Honestly, and this is gonna show me, what my generation pretty good, Andy Biersack. Andy, my beloved. Oh, and Dallin Weeks, he's cool too. He's a bassist, though. Was the bassist for Panic at the Disco. Now he has his own band called I Don't Know How, But They Found Me. And I fucking love their music. I've seen them in concert, and they were great. I bullshitted my way to the front row. I pretended that someone I knew was in the front, and I was like, Ashley! Ashley, it's me! And then I got to a person, and I was like, oh my god, I just fought my way up here, and it's not you, and I am so sorry. And then, you know, I just end up staying there. Shitty, but worth it. Now, was I stupid, or did I see a ship there? I feel like... What's going on here? Something's odd. I don't know how. They're fucking great. My favorite is, Choke. I'm gonna learn to play that on guitar because, you know, I just love the song so much. Because, you know, it sounds so happy, but then you hear the lyrics and you're like, holy fuck. You know? Stop, drop, drag me into place. Lock all the fire escapes, or I'll break your pretty face. Yeah, yeah. You've got everything you want. No, wait, no, it's, what is it? I don't remember all the lyrics, but I hope I can get it at some point. I don't know when it's gonna happen, or if. Honestly, it's just it's a possibility, but I'm gonna have to wait for a while. So, Gerard Way, yeah. I mean, yeah, I am Gen Z. I was I was a pretty young kid when My Chemical Romance and shit came out. I was like maybe 3rd, 4th grade. You know, my thing was, I remember we used to listen to the Kids Bop and Kids Bop in the cafeteria and shit. I wanted so badly to be a Kids Bop kid. I wanted to be a Kids Bop kid, and I think of that you know, the commercials. It's like you know, the Miley Cyrus song that like, I put my hands up to sing that song, the butterflies flying away. And I remember when, you know, I've had Call Me Maybe running through my head a lot lately. That was pretty it was pretty late in my elementary school career. You know, I just hear all these songs from the early 2000s and I'm like, oh, I know that song. I remember that song. It's a good song, man. I just realized I walked into a forest, like a roofed forest, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna have to chop down one of the trees now so that I can see if I can get a sapling. Yeah, I wasn't from the MySpace generation or nothing. Yeah, I was in between that time, you know? MySpace was dying, or dead, but Facebook wasn't there yet. I think Twitter was. I don't know what came first, Facebook or Twitter, but MySpace was pretty dead by that point, so very much between the times. Yeah. Hell, I don't know what my load order is. I just kind of find a mod and I'm like, oh! And if it tells me to put it above something, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I do it. And then that's how I do my mods. I don't know how to mess with load order that much. I'm like, okay, this is fine. Does the mod work? Then it's fine. You know? I chimed in with, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? Oh, you clever little things, you sycophantic teens, what a precious basket case. Yeah. Now shut your dirty mouth. If I could burn this town, I wouldn't hesitate to smile while you suffocate and die. And that would be just fine. And what a lovely time that it would surely be. So bite your tongue and choke yourself to sleep. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. You've got everything you want, 'cause money always talks to the idiot savants. Yeah, yeah. I do what I can. Ugh, I'm tired. Vote for Mr. Rhythm of the Ice Swing. Of the Ice Swing. Something like that. I love that song. I'd pull it up, but I don't think it's public domain yet. Dolphins! Dolphins in real life are actually kind of scary. You know, they can be good, but like the females can get really, really jealous of like human females. You know, if they're in the vicinity of a male. And male dolphins will try to mate with a female, or like a human female. And they've got that prehensile penis, so they can basically it's like a tentacle, and they can grab onto shit with it. They're just very gross and rapey to me, and I don't like that. Huh. I love jazz so much. No, I love Ella Fitzgerald, all the old jazz songs like You are the promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star. The dearest things I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine. I fucking love that song. Yeah, dolphins are fucking crazy. They're like the huskies of the swimming mammal world. But yeah, I love singing old Ella Fitzgerald music, you know. She's my biggest singing inspiration, I'd say. I mean, I love Stars Fell on Alabama. Yeah, I mentioned that about, you know, how my dad had it on his iPod shuffle or something. And you know, I used to hear it, and he's like, "Someday I think you'll sing this." And I'm like, "Yeah." Next thing you know, yeah, I sing it. I sang it tonight. Not many people responded, and it was kind of sad. Because I love that song. Stomach's all crampy. And that's a good one. That song is awesome because it's got Louis Armstrong, too. Oh, that's a song I could do that's also her thing. Stars stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me. I love those. Oh yeah, my dad, he had like I used to always, I used to be like, Dad, play Piece of My Heart, which I think is actually I think it's actually got a different name. It's not called Piece of My Heart. Is it? I don't know. But, you know, it'd be like, Dad, play it. Because, you know, I used to love the song for some reason. I also like to, you know, I liked Bulls on Parade by, I think that was Rage Against the Machine who did that. And, you know, they would say, rockin' round the family with a pocket full of shells. And I thought it was seashells. I didn't realize it was like gun shells. And my dad always would tease me about that. I love those old jazz songs so much. I wish I could play more of them. I mean, anything by the Ink Spots, especially Ink Spots with Ella. Yes, absolutely. I mean... Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Yeah. It's, Sorry, I kinda suddenly felt kinda loose. I like the Minecraft dolphins better than real dolphins, you know? I mean, I don't know what my favorite band is. I know what... actually, you know, in terms of rock bands, I gotta say Metallica and Dio. Definitely. Love Dio. And Queen, of course. I love Queen. Like, Somebody to Love. I'm so happy with that song. Hold on. I have to turn my microphone down for this. Every day I try and I try and I try, but everybody wants to put me down. They say I'm going crazy. They say I got a lot of water in my brain. I got no common sense. I got nobody left to believe. I don't know if I did that quite as awesome. I'm okay, I'm alright. I ain't gonna face no defeat. I just gotta get out of this prison cell. Someday I'm gonna be free, Lord. Oh yeah, Ella in Fallout 4 is yes. First you say you do, and then you don't. And then you say you will, and then you won't. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? First you wanna play, and then it snows. And when you say you'll stay, that's when you go. You're undecided now, so what are we gonna do? I've been sitting on the fence, and it doesn't make much sense, 'cause you keep me in suspense, and you know it. Then you promise to return. When you don't, I really burn. Well, I guess I'll never learn, and I show it. If you've got a heart, and if you're kind, then don't keep us apart. Make up your mind. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Now if you don't love me, I wish you'd say so. I love you so much, honey, I just got to know. I'm such a fool for you. What are we gonna do? No, I'm just singing all these Fallout songs because I love them. Sorry, my stomach's cramping up on me. After the stream, I'm gonna get myself some water and go to bed. I don't know if water will settle it or not, but it's cranky. I honestly hope it doesn't get too loud. I mean, I've actually had like back on Reddit, when I would live stream on Reddit, it would get loud enough sometimes. I'd be, you know, just chatting or something, and then it would just you know, it would get so damn loud people could hear it, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" And I'm like, yeah, my stomach. I've actually had people tell me I should try to, like, basically monetize that as an ASMR thing, because, you know, if it exists, somebody's into it. I mean, I feel like the sound could be relaxing to some people. I mean, I don't really find it sexual. I know people that do, but I just, you know, everybody's got their thing, you know. Personally, as long as you're not screwing kids or animals, and, you know, I will look down on the people who are into, like, scat and shit. That's just, ugh. I mean, like, stomach noises are one thing, but, like, other than that, as long as it's just that and not, you know, poo-poo, that's probably fine. But, you know, I've met people on like Reddit who are like, "Oh yeah, this is, you know, there's entire communities of people that will pay money for that." And, you know, I actually did get involved in a few of them. I didn't, you know, I wasn't there for the sexual stuff, but, you know, I earned a little bit of money. No, I'm kidding. I didn't earn any money, but I was just trying to see if there was, like, a viable way that, you know, assuming I did decide to, you know, monetize that somehow as, like, an ASMR deal, how I would do that. But then, you know, people were just weird, and I was like, yeah, no. There's a niche for everything, and I mean, I don't mind that. I've always liked it as an ASMR myself, you know, just to, I find it relaxing, but you know, I'm not sexually into it, you know. I mean, I don't care if someone is. I just, you know, it's not for me. I'm very vanilla. Though I don't know if accents count. I really like accents. Okay, if there is one fetish I would have, maybe it's considered a fetish, would be abs. God, I love abs. Fuck, I love abs. Abs are so goddamn hot, man. I hear lava. It's basically what my stomach sounds like. You know shit's about to go down when your stomach starts sounding like Minecraft lava. Ooh. Yeah, I don't write that shit for There is a story I wrote about Fiotra and Ezio. That was great. Basically, she returns to the villa after, she had to run home for some reason, she had something to do. She comes back and she's excited to see everybody, and Ezio comes in and he's like, "Hey, it's been a while." Kaiden has beautiful pecs, but honestly, no one has pecs like Polnareff, okay? You can't change my mind on that. He's fucking Polnareff. The man has the titty, the ass. He's got big old titties, big old booty, and he's a big old baby. Getting some moss stuff, because why not? But yes, Kaiden titties. Man titties, yes. That's interesting, actually. That's one thing I noticed about, like, Ezio. He's very lean. He doesn't really have the typical buff guy build. He looks pretty average, but, he's built more like have you ever seen a rock climber? They're ripped as fuck, but you don't really see it until they start actually moving around. Because the muscles are just very stringy and long and built for climbing. It's interesting. But Polnareff's got, he's got the full package. The only drawback is he's a turd, and he's dense. Kaiden's dense, but Polnareff is dense. Like, I'm trying to think of things density-wise. In terms of density, Polnareff is dark matter. The dark matter that they use to power the ships in Futurama. So call me, baby. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. I know I'm dying. I will not die. I will go down here and it will be fine. Oh, God only knows. Okay, it's not even in development at this point. It's possibly going to be made, but so far I have not got even close. So it's not gonna happen anytime soon. All I've done is talk to some people about it who might be able to help. Alucard, my beloved. I don't remember the first episode of Ninjago, but I remember the theme song being a fucking banger. They knew the secret of the spin, Johnny. They knew the secret of the spin. I want an axolotl. I've come for the axolotl. Is it here? No. This is a hole with lava. There's iron, but I just don't care enough. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to bounce too. I'm really starting to feel kind of shitty, so I will see y'all later. Thanks so much for watching the stream, and I'm gonna go to bed. I am